Today's report comes from Morocco, where the coastal city of Safi is counting the cost of one of the deadliest flash floods the country has seen in at least a decade. Search and rescue operations are continuing after sudden torrential rains triggered destructive flooding that has killed at least 37 people, leaving behind widespread devastation and shock across the region. The flash flood struck on Sunday, sweeping through Safi with little warning. A powerful muddy torrent rushed through the streets, carrying cars, rubbish bins and debris, overwhelming large parts of the city. Safi is located roughly 300 kilometers south of the Moroccan capital, Rabat, and is known both for its coastal location and its historic districts. Morocco's General Directorate of Meteorology, the country's national weather forecaster, confirmed that the flooding was caused by intense rainfall over a very short period of time. Officials later reported that 37 millimeters of rain fell rapidly, concentrating its impact on specific areas of the city. One of the worst-hit locations was the historic Bab Chabaa district, an area crossed by a river that overflowed during the storm. Addressing Parliament, Moroccan Prime Minister Aziz Akanik described the sudden nature of the rainfall and its devastating consequences. He stated that the intense downpour struck the Bab Chabaa district directly, resulting in the deaths of numerous merchants and workers who were caught in the floodwaters. As the floodwaters surged through Safi, streets quickly turned into rivers of mud. Vehicles were overturned, shops were destroyed, and household items were scattered across neighborhoods. Residents described scenes of chaos as the torrent swept through markets and residential areas, leaving behind shattered infrastructure and deep emotional trauma. In the aftermath, search and rescue teams continued their operations, working through mud-filled streets and damaged buildings. Survivors were rushed to Mohammed V Hospital in Safi, where local officials confirmed that several people were still receiving treatment. 2 victims remain in intensive care as medical staff continue to monitor their condition. Authorities ordered the closure of schools across Safi as thick layers of mud and debris clogged streets and public spaces. Municipal workers and civil protection units were deployed to begin cleanup operations, while residents joined efforts to clear damaged areas and recover what remained of their belongings. Safi is widely known as a center for arts and crafts, particularly terracotta pottery. Following the floods, the city's streets were left strewn with shattered bowls, broken tagines, and damaged goods from workshops and market stalls. The destruction of these items has dealt a heavy blow to local artisans and traders who rely on daily commerce for their livelihoods. As the waters receded, the true scale of the damage became visible. Mud-covered streets, overturned vehicles, destroyed market areas, and debris-filled homes painted a grim picture of the disaster. Buckets, shovels, and basic tools were used by residents as they attempted to remove water and mud from their homes and yards. The Moroccan prosecutor's office has opened an investigation into the disaster. According to the official news agency MAP, authorities are seeking to determine whether anyone bears responsibility for the scale of the damage caused by the floods. The investigation will examine whether preventative measures or infrastructure issues played a role in the high number of casualties. Morocco has been experiencing severe environmental stress in recent years. The country is currently enduring its 7th consecutive year of drought, a factor that has placed additional pressure on infrastructure and water management systems. Despite prolonged dry conditions, Morocco also faces sudden and severe weather events, such as the deadly flooding in Sofia. Officials noted that last year was the hottest on record for the North African kingdom. Scientists and experts have explained that climate change has contributed to more intense storms, as warmer air is capable of holding more moisture. Additionally, warmer seas can fuel weather systems that release heavy rainfall in short periods of time. The General Directorate of Meteorology has warned that further thunderstorms are likely over the next 3 days in several regions of the country, including Authorities are urging residents to remain cautious as emergency services stay on high alert in case of additional flooding. Images from the aftermath show municipal workers clearing debris from roads and public spaces, while residents walk through market areas filled with mud and wreckage. Civil protection units continue to support cleanup efforts, focusing on restoring access to critical areas and ensuring public safety. The disaster has deeply affected the local community. Families are mourning the loss of loved ones, while businesses and homes face extensive damage. The deaths of merchants and workers have added to the economic impact of the floods, compounding the hardship faced by the city. As rescue operations continue and investigations begin, Safi remains in recovery mode. The city's historic districts, cultural centers, and residential neighborhoods are all grappling with the aftermath of the sudden and violent flooding. Authorities have emphasized the importance of monitoring weather warnings as further storms remain possible. Emergency services continue to coordinate efforts to assist victims, clear debris, and assess structural damage throughout the city. The deadly flash floods in Safi stand as a stark reminder of the destructive power of sudden extreme weather events, with at least 37 lives lost. The disaster marks one of the deadliest flooding incidents Morocco has experienced in more than 10 years. As the nation reflects on this tragedy, attention now turns to recovery, accountability, and preparedness for future weather events. For the residents of Safi, the focus remains on rebuilding their lives amid the mud, debris, and lasting grief left behind by the flood. This is an ongoing situation, and further updates are expected as rescue efforts continue and authorities release additional information.